everyone, my name is Me and welcome to the class of today. The class of today is a yoga class with some inspiration from Barre and is dedicated for pregnant women. So if you're pregnant, welcome to practice with me. If you're a new mother or you just want to do some very gentle movement to move your body, gain some strength and flexibility, you are very welcome to join the class too. For the class today, you will need a chair, a steady one, and some space so that you can move in. And let's get started. Let's start with a few rounds of cat and cow. Stand so that you face the chair, and then put your hands on the back of the chair. Keep your feet as wide as or even wider than your hips so that you have space for your belly. And keep your knees bent. As you inhale and exhale, move your spine into arc back and rounded back. We do this cat and cow movement for about 10 breaths. Inhale for the cow pose and exhale, rounded back into your cat pose. You can do this based on how fast your breath is. Try to take it slow and move your spine as much as possible. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, cow pose, and exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow pose, and exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow pose, and exhale, become rounded back for cat pose. Let's do one more time. Inhale. And as you exhale, make your back very rounded. Roll yourself so that you stand up. Let's bring your arms over your head. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Hands holding the chair again. Bend your knees so that you forward bend the most. Let's do this movement for a few more rounds. Inhale, stand up, arms up. And exhale, forward bend. Notice that if you have a belly, keep your legs wide open and bend your knees a lot. You will not be able to forward bend deeply, but try to make as much space as possible for your spine to move. And now you can go back to standing. Let's come closer toward the chair and turn so that your right side will be facing the chair. Put your right hand on the chair and point your right toes toward the chair. We're going to do side bend. So when you inhale, arms up, and exhale, arms down. Inhale, arm over your head, and exhale, side bend, maybe a bit deeper than before. Inhale, back to the center, and exhale, arms down. Let's move 3 more times, so we do 5 in total. And if you are pregnant, let's try not to push over the limit. And after this time, you can stand up straight. Let's open your legs wider with your right foot still facing the chair. So we're here in the triangle pose. Bring your left arm over your head and bring it behind you and then in front of you. As you breathe, open your chest up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, bringing your chest to face down toward your right foot. Let's move your arms like this for 5 rounds. Inhale, arms up and opening it back, and exhale. After here, we can do reverse triangle. Take 1 or 2 breaths here to stretch your right side. And then we can go back to the triangle pose and move your arms the opposite direction. So arms over your head. Arm is moving to the front of you and to the back. Maintain your deep and long breath with you. Take an inhale when your chest is open and exhale when your chest is closed and facing the floor. And after this round, you can slowly stand up and we do one more time of reverse triangle. Take 1 or 2 breaths here. And then let's bend your front knee and bring your feet a bit wider so that we are here in this warrior 2 position. You can put your right hand on the chair. Inhale, bring your right arm over your head toward the left side. And exhale, let's side bend toward the right. We move continuously between inhale, reverse warrior, and exhale, side angle pose for a total of 5 times. And you go with the speed of your breath. So if you end up doing 4 times or 6 times, why I do 5 times, that doesn't matter at all. Keep your legs steady and move your upper body gracefully. And after this time, you can stand up. Let's turn your hips to face the chair. And then you can step your back foot closer. Pick your right leg up and use your right hand to hold into your right ankle. If you're not pregnant right now, you can do a deeper version of dancer pose. But for pregnant women, keeping your knees together, your thigh bones together is enough in this pose. After this nice quad stretch, you can put your right foot forward and step your left foot back and get ready for the pyramid pose. For pregnant women, you can keep your feet toward the right and the left side. Move, wiggle your hips from side to side and slowly forward bend. We will do 5 times. Inhale, lifting your chest up and exhale, forward bend. Think of doing cat and cow movement. Inhale, lifting your chest up and exhale, forward bend. 3 more times here on your own breath. And remember to make space for your belly if you are pregnant. We are quite limited in our movement, but maybe every time you do this, you can go a bit closer, lower, and get a bit deeper into your forward bend. Eventually, I will stay here in quite a deep forward bend for myself now and move my hips around so you can do the same. Very nice hamstring stretch. And after this, let's turn your right hips toward the chair again. We're going to stand with the right leg and we will move the left thigh bone in a circle for 5 rounds. Try to keep everything else on your body the same position. And after 5 rounds, let's reverse the movement. After all, let's turn so that the chair will face you. Let's put your right heel on the chair and point your toes toward your face. It's already a very nice hamstring and glute stretch here. But you can make it deeper by touching your fingertips on the back of the chair or on the surface of the chair. Or you can simply hold your hips and lean slightly forward. It's okay to bend your knee here. And put your right foot to the right side to make space for your belly if you are pregnant. Take a few deep breaths here and enjoy this nice hamstring and glute stretch. And now we slowly get out of this pose and we will do 5 times of twist. Inhale, arms up and exhale, twist. Inhale, go back to face the front and exhale, twist. When you twist, bring your left arm forward and right arm behind you. If you're pregnant, you cannot twist much. So just twist your chest, turning your chest to the side, and take long deep breath. At the last twist, let's stay here for a while. You can hold one hand on your sacrum and the other hand on your leg. Hold gently, just enough for you to enjoy the twist. And then you can turn yourself to the side again. Keep your right heel on the chair and make sure the right knee is facing the ceiling. 5 times of side bend. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, side stretch toward the right. Inhale, arms up, and exhale. 3 more times on your own breath. And here too, you can bend your knee, and you don't have to try your best to reach your hand to your toes. Just find a nice stretchy feeling on your left side. That's good enough. After this round, we can stand up straight. And now let's bend your right knee so that your right foot and then your right toes can touch the chair. Turn yourself away from the chair. It's okay to bend your standing knee and stay here for a little while and enjoy this very nice hip flexor stretch. Now you can drag your right leg out of the chair. And before we move on to the other side, let's do some few more cat and cow movement. You can put your hands on the surface of the chair. Inhale, cow pose, and exhale, cat pose. Do about 5 times. Keep your knees loose and bring your chair a bit closer to you so that your hands are right underneath your shoulders. This way you will not slide away. It's also a good time for you to calm down with your breath. And after this round, you can slowly roll yourself to stand up. And now we can move the chair to the other side and do the same flow with your left. And now we continue with your left side. Let's turn your left leg toward the chair and do 5 times of side bending. Inhale, bringing your arm over your head, and exhale, side bend to the left. Three more times here, and each time you do this, you can try to go a bit further, a bit deeper into the pose. And one more time, inhale, arms up, and exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, arm down. Let's bring your feet apart so that we are here into this triangle pose, leaning toward the chair, and move your right arm over your head, behind you, and in front of you. Let's make these 5 big circles and do your breath accordingly. As you inhale, you can turn your chest to face up, and as your chest face down toward the ground, let's do the exhale. After 5 rounds, we can do a reverse triangle pose. Stay here for 1 or 2 breaths. And then we move on with triangle and moving the arms opposite direction. Let's try to move your arms in a circle as big as possible so that we can move the shoulder joint the most. And after this round, we can stand up and do reverse triangle for 1 more time. 1 or 2 breaths here. Find a nice stretch on your left side. Now we can bend your left knee and we can bring the feet even further apart for warrior 2 position. 5 times of inhale, reverse warrior, and exhale, side angle. You can move your body as you inhale and exhale, and it doesn't matter if you are not following my own speed. Find your own pattern of movement and breath. And for one more time, then you can stand up, turn your hips to face the chair, and step your back foot forward. Let's pick up your right leg. You can hold onto the chair for extra balance and do a simple variation of dancer pose. It's enough to stretch your quad if you keep your thigh bones together. If you are not pregnant, you can make the dancer pose a bit more back bendy. But to me, this is stretchy enough. And then you can put your left foot on the front and right foot to the back. Let's move the feet to the left and to the right so that you have a lot of space for your hips and belly. We can start with moving the hips to left and right. And then 5 times of inhale, lifting your chest up, and exhale, forward bending. Remember, you can always bend your knee, especially the front knee, and bring your legs to the side so that we have a lot of space for the belly if you are pregnant. Every time you forward bend, maybe you find yourself a bit deeper into the pose. At the last forward bend position, you can stay there and with some little movements of your hips so that you can release the tension on your hamstring and glute. And now we can pick ourselves up and go back to turn the left side toward the chair. Let's move your right thigh bone inside your right hip socket. 5 rounds. And after 5 times, let's move it in the reversing direction. Now you can turn the chair to face you so that you can bring your left heel onto the surface of the chair. It's okay to bend your knee and remember to point your toes toward your face so that it's a nice long stretch from your buttock down to your hamstring and calf. You can just stay here or bring your arms over your head. Or you can fold yourself slightly forward. And if you want even deeper stretch, you can put your hands slightly on the back side of the chair or on the surface of the chair. We try to find lengthening action rather than forward bending action here, especially if you are pregnant. And you can add those wiggling movements that feel really nice for the hips. Now you can raise yourself up and inhale, arms over your head. Exhale, right hand to the front, left hand to the left for the twist. And 5 rounds like this. Inhale, center, and exhale, twist. Inhale, center, and exhale, twist. Inhale, center, and exhale, twist. We can stay here in this last twist for a while. And now let's turn yourself so that the chair is on your left side again. Keep your left heel on the chair and make sure that the kneecap is facing the ceiling. Let's do 5 rounds of side bend. Inhale, arms over your head, and exhale, side bend toward the left. With each time you go side bending, maybe you can bend a little bit more. But don't overstretch yourself when you are pregnant. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, side bend. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, side bend. And now you can slowly stand up. Let's put the whole foot and then only the toes, so you're turning away from the chair, and stand here. You can keep your standing knee bent and move a little bit. Eventually, after the stretch, let's get your leg away from the chair. Now you can sit on the chair with your legs wide open. It's almost like a sumo squat or a goddess pose, but you are fully supported. And then you can hold onto the surface of your chair and do some leaning forward and back. So we are stretching the back side of your hips. Some side bending too. You can hold your belly with one hand and reaching the other hand over your head. We will finish the class today with about 5 slow and long breaths. You can hold your hands together or you can hold your own belly. Close your eyes. Sit very stably here. And find your nice, slow and long breath to calm you down. It's a very gentle exercise, but it could be quite warm, quite a lot of energy for a pregnant woman. Eventually, you can give yourself a big stretch, and we are done with the class today. Thank you very much for practicing with me. Keep moving, subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.